Imagine a chemical odor so strong that it passes through the walls of your home in the middle of the night.
That scenario is not imaginary. It is real for dozens of families in Sylacauga. Tonight, Kaylin McCulley has the full story of a small town's fight against its unwelcome neighbor.
Almost 1 year has passed since the EPA called for an emergency cleanup response at an abandoned wastewater treatment plant in Sylacauga known as REEF. The EPA said conditions on site were a threat to neighbor safety.
Had my mask on, and I can't even sleep at night because of the smell.
Teams found millions of gallons of toxic, flammable liquid inside containment basins.
Gagging smell.
Hydrogen sulfide fumes filled up plastic coverings like balloons, releasing an overpowering odor into the air.
I can't describe it, it's so bad.
EPA teams installed air monitors to make sure the levels of hydrogen sulfide didn't rise to a harmful level. They're confident their cleanup plan will work.
It's a huge undertaking, but we just want to make sure that when the EPA leaves, that all the water is gone.
What they don't know is what happened before they arrived on site. As for groundwater contamination,
it's definitely a possibility, of course. I don't know if it necessarily made it down to the water table. It probably would have traveled through the soil and made its way to like a creek. It could have had probably negative impacts to the environment.
Through the years, state officials consistently cited REEF for poor record keeping, neglect, and cracks in the basins. Meanwhile, neighbors wrote thousands of letters to anyone who would listen, hoping someone would help them breathe clean air again. REEF declared bankruptcy in 2010, washing its hands of the toxic mess, costing taxpayers about $2.5 million in cleanup and counting. Neighbors want REEF to pay.
I don't think it's right. He should step up and take the consequences.
So our CBS 42 investigative team took a ride to Prattville, home of a REEF executive. And you can see what that REEF executive had to say to us and to thousands of Sylacauga residents. That's coming up tomorrow night on CBS 42 News at 10. Trent, Sherry, back to you.